But yeah, we're not going to use the Uchi Katana right now because I don't even think we have the stats for it. No, we're too weak. We don't lift enough. We need to go hit the gym. We woke in, there's like a Black Knight. He's like bench pressing every weight in the room. There's like hollows in the corner. They're kind of running on the treadmills, falling over now and again. If Dark Souls were a gym, I'm pretty sure that's what it would look like. You'd have the Witch of Izalith. Or sorry, the Bed of Chaos. Spoilers. Probably sitting somewhere and just knocking people off treadmills. Because that's what that boss does, is just be a dick. With the residence key we got from killing that merchant, we can enter this building. And in here, we'll find that item I was talking about. Which is... oh... gold pine resin. That adds lightning damage to our weapon and makes the first boss take stupid damage. And makes that boss fight just generally much easier. Just keep poking fools. Drop the shield, poke the face. Drop the shield, poke the face. Parry the spear. Sabdagot. Now down these stairs, this might end up being quite difficult, and this might be a death. Is a Black Knight. These guys are dicks, but we're gonna kill him. Oh no. Okay, we might not kill him. We might not kill him. Get him to swing at me. Take a sip of Sunny D. Sorry, yes, this flask. Kite him back up here, and then we're gonna parry him back to hell. Oh god, oh no, we got a partial parry, which means we blocked some of the damage, but we didn't actually get to block the attack, and we lost all of our stamina. Come on. There it is. You stab these guys are so massive that you actually end up stabbing them in the crotch. And now we're just gonna cheese him and backstab him to all hell. Actually, no. No, we're gonna parry. Played this before, we're good, we know. Watch the wrist, watch the wrist. Yeah, there you go. There's really no reason to kill this guy. You get a ring that boosts your defense when you're on low health, which is actually... it seems good, but it's just completely useless, because when you're one hit away from dying, a tiny boost of defense really is not gonna help. I mean, maybe if you have a massive amount of... that guy just killed himself with his own flaming barrel. I don't know what just happened. I think he dropped it on his toe and he just died or something. I think we'll just keep moving. That didn't happen. We're gonna go up to the Taurus demon, who's our first boss proper after the asylum demon, who really messed up his job. Here we have a Titanite lizard who gives us Titanite shards if we can kill him. S-Talk doesn't really swing down, so this actually might become really difficult. No! No! They disappear if you don't kill them. No, stabby. Oh, fuck. Okay, he's gone. Damn it! I can't kill something that doesn't even attack me. Okay, whatever. Traverse the white light and we'll enter our second boss encounter. The Taurus demon, which moved in after the Undead Burg, the area we're in, became completely taken over by the Hollows. And everything just sort of went to hell. The way they introduced this boss fight out is just one of the most horrifying things the first time around. I remember I spent upwards of like 4 hours trying to beat this boss, and I came to the realization that after 4 hours I really couldn't. So I dropped the game for about 2 weeks, and then I came back, and just the satisfaction of kicking this thing's ass is what really got me hooked on Dark Souls. However, once you find the gold pine resin, this boss is trivially easy. You pass a certain marker, invisible marker I guess, that spawns the boss. And if you remember the plunging attack we pulled off on the first boss, we're going to be doing that exact same thing here. I think my gold pine resin actually disappeared. About to find out. Nope, still there. And hit the meek spot for massive damage. Now we're just sort of going to dodge roll, because dodge roll is OP in Dark Souls. I'm not sure how it is in Dark Souls 2, because I've actually heard that there aren't invisibility frames, which might be wrong, but hell if I know. What I do know is that that boss just got wrecked. Don't even look at him. Don't even look at him. Just run. Just keep moving. Maximum disrespect. So now this next area we're going to, if you remember the bridge that we saw when it was in frame for a couple seconds really, if even that much. When the dragon landed in front of us, he flew off and he landed up here on this bridge, but now he's not here, and there's scorch marks on the ground, and that is implicit game design. First time around, if you don't notice that, you run onto that bridge, you'll see what happens actually. But now we have the community's favorite character, the batshit insane Solaire.
Hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Yeah, this specific look. A ginger raisin holding a sword. And the laughs as well. We'll talk to him again.
So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
If he tells us he has candy in his van, we're leaving.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined.
This is sounding like it.
Land brimming with hollows. Could that really be mere chance?
If he has a van, I'm out.
Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
I think we'll say yes.
Pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Don't drop the soapstone around Solaire.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
I really just want to get away from this guy. He makes me unbelievably uncomfortable. He also actually hits on you later in the game if you pay attention to it. Just straight up calls you gay to your face. Which is actually quite funny in the context. And that was basically the game designers explaining how the multiplayer works in this game, in which you can summon other people to your world as spirits to help you fight. And it's actually very good co-op. The only issue with it is that it's peer-to-peer based, so lag becomes an issue. However, if we run to this bridge and immediately turn around and just leg it, we see a dragon! And then we see fire. And if I was on that bridge, I'd probably have lost either all my health. Yeah, pretty much just all of my health. I'd be dead right now, and that's what gets a lot of people. A lot of people spaz out when they get there because they've just worked their way past that boss only to be burnt to death by a dragon they couldn't do anything about. Here we have one of our first shortcuts. This leads us back to the bonfire that we kindled earlier before we had our little tangent about Dark Souls as a gym. We'll just rest back here, get our health back. And we have 5,700 souls, which is actually not bad at this level. And we're just going to sink them all into dexterity. No, actually. We're going to sink 2 levels into dex, and then more levels into endurance. What endurance gets us is increased equipment load, which means we can carry and equip more, well, not carry, but means we can equip more items, and not have our speed hindered. We can... It basically makes that little green bar in the top left longer as well, which means that we can block more, we can swing more, and we can roll more before having to take a little rest and like eat a Snickers or something. Now this bridge is also the Sparta bridge, if I can actually pull it off. I don't think this weapon actually has a kick attack, no, it just has this. I think if I unequip this weapon, I'm going to be able to kick this man off, kite him out, and kick, and kick. And Sparta! Oh, yes. Okay, one thing I can see being a massive problem now that I've just realized that this weapon doesn't actually swing downwards are these rats. These rat bastards. Which, oh god, are gonna be way too much to handle right now. I think we switch to the battle axe. We dual wield it because we're weak as hell. We have no extra points in strength. And we cut them up. That one just fell off. That one just Sparted himself. It's really actually kind of... Well, it's considerate of him. There's a rat around this corner hidden in ambush. Watch out for that one because that's what actually sets off the poison most of the time. You fight those 2 rats, your poison meter gets up to about 50%. You think, oh, all was close. You turn the corner and that bastard just bites your ass cheek and... Well, then no one really has a fun time when something bites your ass cheek. Up those stairs we have one of the most terrifying Black Knights in the game. I'm not going to mess with him right now. I really don't want to mess with him right now. He almost always kills me the first time around. Instead, we'll just stab this guy in the knee until he dies. God, this weapon doesn't have a kick and it's driving me insane. Oh no! Oh no! We're not parrying, we're being noobs. Come on! There we go. Stab him right through the knee. Take his souls. Drink some Sunny D. This next area gives a lot of people a lot of grief, but the one thing about it is that it becomes massively trivialized if you just run, jump, and get behind this gate before it gets closed. However, what I just did is actually a really bad idea, because if he doesn't close that gate, the boar can come through and murder us. Okay, and we're safe. And with that, we've just saved ourselves a lot of time. We'd have to go through this massive room across a bridge, kill a lot of hollows. That's just really completely pointless. But if you can skip it, you should skip it. And that's the essence of this run. If you can skip it, we're skipping it. This is a bare bones run. We're not doing the DLC. That's another boss for another day. What we're gonna do is just murder everything in sight as quickly as possible and as stylishly as possible, considering we have this S-talk that just sort of gives us flair. Yeah. We're gonna pick up the halberd here because that comes in handy later for God, where was I going with that? It comes in handy later for farming slugs, which give you large titanite shards. But that's for later when we actually have to upgrade our weapons when our dex is high enough to start scaling. Right now we're just sort of poking things. Like this boulder knight. And these oh god! Oh no, I forgot! Oh! Oh Christ. They also have Estus flasks, by the way, so I think we're just gonna run. Like, we have no reason to fight those guys right now. And if we can pull off the run past here and not get... Oh no, we're dead. Oh no! And there's our first death. We completely forgot about the boulder knight. Oh man. Oh well, we didn't lose too much. I think we'll be back there in no time. What I'm gonna start doing, I'll just leave this in for ceremony's sake. But from now on, when we die, I'll edit out the deaths just to keep the videos as short as possible, just for convenience purposes. If you don't know the situation that's going on right now, if we haven't explained it in our return video, I am going on holiday for a week or 10 days actually. I'm going on holiday, and I'm not gonna have access to any kind of electronic equipment for recording or uploading. So what I'll be doing is recording this entire Dark Souls Let's Play on a Friday evening. The whole thing. I'll be handing it off to Tom, who's the second half of TwoIneptGamers. And he will be uploading it daily. And hopefully we'll have the entire series up by the time Dark Souls 2 airs. By the time Dark Souls 2 releases. We might have a couple days where we keep releasing this. And I give myself time to just sink everything I have into Dark Souls 2, because that game is gonna be amazing. I realize it's been released for consoles, but I really need to get it on the PC, and I've just been avoiding. Oh crap! We closed the gate. Okay, we're killing the hollows. From Software decides to hide an ambush around this corner. As far as I think, yeah, there it is. Because that's basically Dark Souls. There's ambushes everywhere. I think the range on the S-Stock is what really makes it a powerful weapon against the hollows as well, because when they do that kind of flailing around randomly attack, he had 1 health. He had 1 health. When you do that flailing around randomly attack, you can just sort of like stab them in the chest and just be like, oh no, I can't reach you, because I'm a shitty hollow. Hollows actually fit into the story quite interestingly, and they could be seen as players who just rage quit the game, because essentially what hollows are undead that have lost all semblance of humanity and all of their souls, and they purely exist as malicious beings to take the souls of others to try and restore their own humanity. I'm not sure if they actually can. I'm pretty sure that once you go hollow, you just go completely insane, and no amount of humanity will bring you back to your senses, which is actually one of the slightly more tragic things about the game, is that all these enemies are just people who are down on their luck, essentially, and they've gone completely feral and insane. You have to put them down. But Christ if they aren't annoying, and Christ if they know how to use a spear and a shield like this asshole up here. Although, parries, too strong. Parries are way too strong. I'm kidding, parries are amazing. I think what we'll do is not make the same mistake as last time. We'll just sort of like, poke our head around the corner and leave. Because like that we can aggro the spearman to the right and the boulder to the left. as I was saying about boulders, before I go completely sidetracked, they drop a weapon that isn't crucial to this run, but is really fun to use. Just the boulder side sword. It has a very low drop rate, but it is one of my favorite weapons to use, if not my favorite. And you have a very low chance of dropping it. If we do get it, it'll be very lucky, because I don't intend on grinding them. I really don't, because this is just going to be a bare bones run, finish the game, show off a little, and yeah. Although, there's always the chance! No. No boulder swag sword. I think another boulder knight is somewhere. Okay, I have no idea where that other boulder knight came from right now. I'm totally, yeah, I have no idea. I think he just sort of, I don't know where he came from. Oh my god, he might have actually, no. He might have followed us from inside the church. There's three of those guys in the lobby of the church. They might have seen me when I picked up the halberd. Maybe one of them really wanted some of this, and he got enough of it, actually. Get revenge on that guy for killing us earlier. And kill this annoying crossbow, dude. Really don't hit hard with this S-Stock, but we hit hard, and that's what's important. These little spirits, actually, you can see around are other players that basically just got wrecked by this guy! Oh no. I'm gonna be one of those players soon if I don't dodge. Okay. This is our... Oh, Jesus, I'm not doing a lot of damage to this guy at all. I can't remember the name of these guys. I think they belonged to Iron Tarkus, who's a summon we can find later in the game, who we won't be summoning. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'm leaving. This party is not what I was invited to. There's some dude with a massive mace, there's some chick throwing up on the floor. This isn't what I signed up for. We'll aggro him out into the open, maybe we can get a better shot at him here. I think we're just gonna be poking him down. This is gonna be tedium. But we'll get it. By God, we'll get it. Okay, maybe we won't. Oh my God, I shouldn't be alive right now. I shouldn't be alive right now. Okay, we're just gonna run down to the bonfire over here instead of trying our luck. Oh my fucking God, he's fast. No, 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 no. Okay, he's afraid. He's afraid. We scared him. He knows what's up. He hears the hammer. He hears Andre. Andre? Yeah, Andre. The ripped ass blacksmith that just sort of... Oh God, I hear him. Oh no. Where is he? This is not cool. Okay, more points in Dex. Actually, let's have a look at the blacksmithing mechanic, because this is actually a really cool mechanic on how you can upgrade your weapons and your armor to make them more effective without actually changing them, which is one of Dark Souls' strong traits.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of a store app. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Alright. We are going to, with our 2,000 souls, we're going to purchase one Titanite shard and reinforce... No, we don't need it. Damn it. We're going to reinforce our S-Stock to make it an S-Stock +1, deal slightly more damage. I think, actually, yeah, we do. We have enough souls to buy a second Titanite shard and bring that up to a +2 instead of a +1. Smithing and buying items cost souls as well as leveling up, so they're basically your universal currency, and they're crucial in this game. We're now sitting on a C scaling. As we upgrade our S-Stock, that scaling will become a B, and I think eventually an A. I don't think it ever reaches S. I think the Great Scythe reaches S, which is the weapon we're going to be using next, but we'll pick that up later, because that's going to be a pain to get in our current state. Also, I think this guy... Nope, he got all of his health. He got all of his health back. Pretty sure these knights... Tower knights or shield knights. I think they're called tower knights. Oh, Christ, this is precarious. As you can see, we're already actually dealing a lot more damage than we were before. So hopefully this encounter will become slightly more trivialized. If not, I might get my ship pushed in. And he's dead. Now certain enemies like this Black Knight, for example. Oh, we got a great sword and a free Titanite shard. Too bad this is a Dex run. That great sword would actually have been really nice if we were doing a strength run, because it scales extremely well with strength and deals crazy amounts of damage. It's very slow though, as you'd expect. But yes, enemies like that, Black Knight, we'll call them, don't respawn. As well as the Black Knights, actually, because they count as mini-bosses, and they don't respawn in the game because they just give you so many souls that they'd be way too easy to farm. Not to mention they're pains in the ass to kill. Across the hall from us, we can actually see a checkpoint, so to speak, a shortcut that'll take us back to Firelink Shrine, which we will take right after picking up this Firekeeper Soul. Now, if you ever pick up a Firekeeper Soul and you've just crunched it, hoping to get souls from it, I feel so bad for you. Because Firekeeper Souls help us upgrade our Estus Flasks, which are our, if you haven't noticed, our universal health potions. And just watching people just take that soul and just the false hope of just crunching it, hoping to get some XP from that. It's just horrific. I think if you actually do crunch it, I'm not sure if it gives you souls or humanity, it gives you one or the other, which are nothing compared to the permanent upgrade to your health potions. Which actually does become crucial later on as you get more health and as enemies start dealing much more damage. But yeah, we're going to sit down, get back up to 10 Estus Flasks, because this is essentially a more powerful bonfire. We have enough XP to get our decks up another level. This is always fun. This guy's still just sitting on his ass. He's one of the most annoying characters in this game. He just Sir Smartass. No response, she can't speak. This is the Firekeeper, and she's the reason that this bonfire is lit right now. The Firekeeper is coming to play later in the game, and we'll talk about that then. But right now, use a Firekeeper Soul, and down there on the left, you see it? Estus Flask +1. That's good for us because now we heal for a lot more with this potion, which means not only do we get more by resting at Firelink, we just don't have to use as many, which means that we get to play worse, and it's not as bad. The impact isn't as bad, but we're gonna go right back up into that cathedral and ring our first bell, which is one of the monumental things in this game, is ringing the bells, because that's what progresses you in the story, and that's what unlocks parts of the world for you to explore and die in. Mainly die in, because this is Dark Souls, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. But hey, we're sitting only on 1 death so far, and it was a horrible death. God, I'm stuttering, sorry. These guys can parry as well, so you have to watch out for. If you just sort of sit him in a corner, he'll just moonwalk until we parry him, stab him, and take our souls. Now, up next is actually a really difficult room to deal with. It's essentially flooded with hollows. I think. They haven't noticed us yet. I think if we just run, we'll be fine. Oh god, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh god. Oh god, it's all gone off the rails. We're good. Oh, we're good. They can't climb stairs, because apparently they have an IQ of like below 70 or something. Like dogs with swords. Oh god, can they climb? No, they can't climb stairs. They'll just sort of run into each other at the bottom. And through this fog gate we have the bell. But we have our first boss as well. I don't know if you can see them. They just sort of loaded in right there. But we get a nice little cutscene to introduce us as well. And there is our first... Oh god, the controller turned off! Oh god! I need to change batteries. I need to change batteries after this recording. Oh no! Oh shit. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, I think... Just change the batteries. And it's off again. Alright, I think we're gonna take a short little break here. This is either gonna be the end of an episode or a little break in the video. We'll be right back.